What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video episode presented by Full Tilt Farming. We are an online PS4 community, so if you're looking for a place to find some work for your fields and willing to repay that work, please stop by, come join us. You can find us on the PlayStation 4 community list under Farming Simulator 17. Just search for Full Tilt Farming. We've got about 40 members in the crew now, and they really seem like a good group of guys. So we've been looking at a couple of different videos here. Probably the past 3 episodes have been really just dealing with just getting your farm off of the ground and actually getting it started. Today we are actually going to break loose of that and actually do something extremely fun. I'm actually going to do a tractor reveal, and I'm going to do it with my buddy Bandit. He is new to the Full Tilt Farming crew. He just came in around Farm Sim 15, so he's actually going to get to see these tractors for the first time because he's really not even paid any attention to them because we really can't afford these on our actual own farm. So I'm going to sneak in the side door here and get behind here, and he should be here any minute. I figure he'll just honk the horn whenever he gets up and pulls in. So we'll just give you a sneak peek here as we look through. There he comes. What's going on, Mr. Bandit?
How you doing, sir?
Doing
It's
good.
it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is. It is. Super excited about this pack. And these tractors are they're unbelievable. So I'm just going to, without any delay, let's go ahead and open these bad boys up and let's take a peek in here.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you are right. I have not seen any of these variations. As Cycle could probably confirm, I am a I'm a Dutes Far fan. Like I was able to afford a Dutes Far, and I bought one, and I was like, I don't need any more tractors. But these are some nice looking damn tractors, man.
They are. They
Uh,
are.
I I'm not saying I'm gonna get rid of my Dutes, but I definitely want to check some of these out. This is
Well, you know, if you ever
what
lose a
what is
wheel on the old dudes, you may drive the
you
T7.
know. Okay, so this is the T7. This is the new Holland T7.
It is. It
Okay.
is pretty much just like the other T7 that we have in the vanilla game. Now, I say vanilla game just I'm just mean a base game. All these tractors actually are all in the vanilla game. These are just different variations with different color paint schemes and such. So this T7 is exactly the
This
same.
Hey, this is a pretty clean looking tractor. It's got a good viewport. I can see out of here well. It looks like it has lots of fancy buttons and knobs over on this side that I don't necessarily know what they do, but it looks real fancy.
Yeah,
I kind of dig it.
it is nice color dials. Nice. I like the color inserts on the seats. It's nice, clean gray interior. For whatever reason, most of these tractors have a brown tan, which I'm assuming that's because we get dirty on the farm and it hides stains better than if you had white interior, which I would actually like. But at any rate, this is really a super nice tractor. I do like this. The whole front light up here. It's got a nice front light set here. Tons of lights, but anyway, yeah, this is the
All
T7.
right.
Comes in 2 different variations: a 290, which is 288 horsepower, and a 315 at 313. So it's at the top end of that kind of midline tractor range. So it's definitely a solid tractor.
Okay, Cycle.
Yeah, I know.
Tell
I
me
don't have
this
nothing
is
for you.
no,
Yeah, I don't have nothing for
no,
you.
no. Tell me this is not what I paid for in the pre-order. Like
Yeah,
I know I got 2 tractors in the pre-order, and it said something Valtra Cow. Tell me this is not what they meant.
yeah, the Valtra cow. It's the Valtra. It looks like a cow. It does not perform like a cow, nor does it actually. It's great. This one's already comes preloaded with the front loader attachment. All you have to do is do it. So, if you hit L1, R1, and X, you'll actually see the reverse drive. Uh,
Oh, whoa, whoa, there we
yeah.
go. All
So
right.
now this is, you can hook up, do the triple mowers in the back side here. You can actually pull a trailer on the front side. So it is actually sadly such a versatile tractor, but it just looks like a cow. And it's hard to get past the fact that it looks like a cow. So,
Man, I agree with you on that. Like, I think that I would have been much happier if they'd given me a free dudes that I didn't have to pay for.
And this is just like the Valtra T-Series. There's nothing else about this tractor that's any different. So what you have in the base game, if you love the Valtra and you're like, oh, but I really, really, really want that, but I don't really want the cow, keep the other one because you can change the color. This one gives you the same options on the wheels. It gives you the wheel weights, which is actually what's on this one. I think it gives you narrow tires and then standard tires. So it's not a ton of customization. The engine gets you up a little past the 200s, but this is a midline, medium-sized tractor. Nothing like the T7 is on the higher end of that, and the Valtra is probably on a little bit on the lower end of that medium tractor scale. So definitely, could do with or without that one.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I'm a fan of the Valtras because I like the reverse drive. I
Yep.
like the options, the functionality. I still prefer my Dutes, but if anybody out there is looking for a cow printed tractor, I will give you mine because I'm not gonna drive that around and not still respect myself in the morning. What is this thing over here? Like this is more my speed. What is this next tractor? This thing looks pretty badass. Like I got tracks, it's got fangs. Like this is nice. What is this?
Tracks and fangs. So we've got. I'm just going to kind of loop these three in together because they're all different variations of themselves, and I'm actually going to pull
Okay.
the equipment list here, just because I want to show everybody at home. Now these right here, the Challenger Viper and Python and Anaconda. They're essentially kind of the same exact thing. They're just put on different tractors, so they gave them three different names. But as you can see, you already still have the MT800, which is in the vanilla game, and you still have the 700E, which is the vanilla game, and you also have the other one that has all the wheels on it. There you go, right there, the MT900E. So these are still all completely different, just variations of that, although they are the same exact tractor. Obviously, tracks, fangs. This one cool thing, it does have the American flag in the eye, which I think is kind of awesome. Just kind of noticed that little snip, and I was like, oh, look at that, it's an American flag in the eyeball. So fangs, the American flag, and tracks, and farm, and dirt. So yeah, that's the trifecta right there. So this one right here is actually probably one of my favorites just because it's the most odd. Now all these are still on the same chassis. Now this one does have the split drive in the middle. This one kind of behaves like the quad track. You can actually turn the wheel back and forth if you want to and demonstrate and kind of see for yourself. So it's kind of funky, but it definitely gives you the turn radius you're going to need with something that big. This one actually comes in single tire, single track. It comes in double track, and it also comes in a ridiculous triple track. So that is, you're talking 12 total wheels on one tractor. So there better not be. I don't know that there's any mud that 12 wheels on one tractor will get stuck in.
Not today, anyways.
Not today. Yeah, not today. But I still that's still one of my just it's just one of those over the top fun ones to have. These Challenger track tractors are just really something else when you get around cultivators and get around the seeders. These things spin around on a dime, and they're actually really controllable. If you've had any experience with the skid steer on the lower end on the JCB side, if you get the forestry version, these are very similar to how that drives. It's just a much, much, much bigger version of that. So that's pretty much those three. Just a different variation of what you already have in the game, but nonetheless, still awesome.
What is this? What is this little gem you got stuffed in the corner here? Because this looks pretty slick with the red wheels, the black, the gray blue. Like this is nice. It's a Fendt. What is this one?
It is. It is the Fendt 900 series, the Vario series. So they've got three different variations of this on the actual in the store. So you can get this in a few different ways. And you have 300 horsepower. The second model is 360, and the 939 comes in 390 horsepower. So you're talking about one of the upper end range strength tractors in the game. I like this one better than I do the green. I'm not a big fan of the Fendt green. You cannot change it. I guess that's a trademarked color. They give you the option of a light green and then a dark a darker, more forest green to put on that tractor. But this one is another variation of that same tractor that's the base, but it comes in this awesome black and gray variation paint. Now this front one kind of has that metallic mesh look. If you get in it with the light, it looks pretty awesome. If you get around it just the right way, it definitely shows off. So I definitely like it. I like the double wheels. I like the double wheels just because we never had anything like that in Farm Sim 15. So that's a
Yeah.
new addition to having all these axles, and you have narrow tires, you can have wide tires, all these different types of stuff. And some tractors have them, some of them don't. But most of everything in that whole entire big line all has double wheels. So definitely exciting. Just while it's on my mind, you still cannot change anything about the tracks on any of the Challengers. You can't, take the tracks off and put wheels on them. They are tracks only. The only thing you can upgrade is the engines.
And if you're not a fan of the Fendt Green, I can recommend that you just get a Duke's 7 Series or 9 Series because those are the most badass tractors in the game.
It is. And speaking of Dutes, my most favorite, or at least my tractor that I'm looking at right now is Massey Ferguson. So I actually wanted to use what you said, Bandit, as a segue into if you guys think that there is a need, if you guys would like to see us do some actual go through a complete brand from small tractors all the way up, line them up, and actually go through some of the things of what some of these tractors offers. I've been really utilizing the Massey Fergusons a lot lately, and the one thing that I'll throw in before we take these bad boys out on a little test drive around in the night here. If you, now they're not the Challenger ones, but if you take the Fendt, the Black Beauty, the Cow Edition, and the T7, any of those tractors are actually already inside the missions of the game. So if you're up around, field 5, 30, 26, 29, 7, 8, on any of those big fields that require these big tractors, you will get some variations of those. The Massey Ferguson, I believe the 8700. You will have any of those will all be up there. So it's pretty cool to see those tractors actually in the DLC, actually in the mission-based system. So that's really cool to see. So if that's what I'm gonna hop in. Yeah, that's what I'll hop in. So guys, that is it from us here. We would love to have your feedback. Give us a like, comment section, subscribe, and share. But until next time, I am Cycle Nova.
And I am Banded Bobs.
And that is it from all of us at Full Tilt.
All right, Cycle, I'm going over the sheep.
I'm alive.